Mike, turn your games down.
Hi, everybody, welcome to our movie episode of Games My Mom Found. I am Mike Albertin, and who's recapping their whole life in the first 5 minutes of this movie?
I am Joe Butler, and I am hidden amongst the many clones that are made of me.
Hello, I'm Nate.
And I'm Ron. I'm here against my will.
You volunteered. You were never forced.
I will never admit to that.
I'm Tony Garcia, and I prefer Jill as a brunette.
I'm Marv from Bias Gaming and Yogurt.
Okay. So we're here to talk about a movie that is 2 years in the making for us to do, because we didn't do it last year, and we were supposed to. Resident Evil Retribution, directed by Paul W.S. Anderson, written by Paul W.S. Anderson, and
you can tell.
Yes, you can. Production company, Constantine Films, Davis Films, Impact Pictures, distributed by Sony Pictures, and released in Screen Gems, and came out in 2012.
Paul W. I fucking love my wife, Mila Jonavich S. Anderson.
And I love
Are they
his
still
wife,
married?
too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're still married.
She's
Good on them.
hot, for one thing, and she's. I hope she's a good person. I don't know. I never heard anything bad about her, so.
The only thing I've ever heard bad about them, which is not their fault, it's technically Sony's fault, is there's a motorcycle shot, which I'll talk about in the next movie. It's the final chapter.
Yes.
In the last movie, there is a stunt where the stunt person for Mila Jovovich degloved her whole arm.
I
Yes.
heard about that. Yeah, that's
and Sony refused to give her any compensation, and then they got mad at Mila Jovovich for it. But it's like, I don't think she has any control over that, you guys. That's more of a
She
Sony issue.
doesn't.
Yeah.
You could maybe blame the director. I don't know enough to be able to say anything, but you definitely don't blame the lead actress because
You
don't got
We
nothing
blame
to do with it.
Sony. Sony's piece of shit
Sony,
for that.
you can blame Sony. So I always like to start these off with our memories. So I have seen this movie once, and apparently I've not seen this in theaters, and remember nothing about it going into this showing. Joe.
As usual, if you're not familiar with the Games My Mom Found podcast, I love these movies with every fiber being of my heart. I've seen this movie, it's probably my third or fourth time watching it. I say because I always get in a fucking argument with my husband because he keeps thinking this one takes place before the last one. But then I have to remind him, no, because this one starts off with that really stupid flashback sequence, which he also does not remember happening. So, yeah, I like this movie. I think this movie's okay. Fuck you guys.
Nate.
This was my first time watching this movie,
Oh dear.
and yeah, I'm glad I missed it when it came out. That's it. That's my memory.
Ron.
so I watched this movie for this, and some might say hate is a strong word. Would you say that I hated this movie, or would I say that? Yes, I despise this movie.
Weren't you the one having the meltdown in the chat?
Yes.
I am
that was
still
Ron.
having a meltdown over this movie. It will never stop. I did not like it at all.
That's a
Yikes.
fair statement. Tony.
This is the only Resident Evil Anderson movie that I didn't see in the theater. In fact, I went to a friend's house who was notorious for pirating movies at the time, and he was also a pretty big hoarder. And this movie was so bad, he opted to not keep this movie. In fact, I watched him delete it off of his hard drive after we got done.
It's because he didn't physically have it. Now, Hoarder would not have physically gotten rid of it.
Well, I don't know. He said he got rid of it, and I'm like, whatever, it's your computer. Your internet,
mean,
too.
Deleting it is one thing, especially if the way he got it was pirating. That's different.
Mm.
You don't
Yeah,
own
whatever.
it. I mean, you do, but like you don't feel any ownership because you didn't pay for it.
We didn't pay out the ass for ticket prices and popcorn and all that, so drive to a theater. So
It's
Where-
fun in theaters.
We're going to start off these movies how I start off these movies every time because I love these movies.
Mario didn't go yet. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Yeah, hi Joe.
Sorry.
Just like you, all these movies, except for the last one sucked. That final chapter sucked. But this one, I had fun with it because it's what it is. It's a drunken movie. In a nutshell, it's a drunken movie for fun. Literally, best way to enjoy it. I did not see it in theaters. I watched it for the very first time on my PS4, and I have multiple copies of all these movies, even the shitty one, Joe. But I enjoyed it. I liked it. I like what's in it. The only thing I didn't like was certain costumes and how one character came off as a freaking pervert. But other than that, it was good to me.
Wait.
To narrow it down, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about either. And I just watched
You have
this
the
movie.
shitty movie or the shitty collection?
No, the
Yes.
character being a pervert, like I don't know how that narrows it down.
Oh, we'll get there. I know what he's talking about. I agree with him. There's things me and Mario agree on, and we'll get there. Don't worry.
And this one does have the best version, the best and only rendition of a character from the games because he's played by Kevin Durant.
Is
He
it
was
Barry?
amazing.
Is it Barry?
It's Barry.
Yeah.
Barry was.
Mike, you're familiar with Barry in this movie?
I mean, I'm familiar. He's in the movie, yes, and I know who the character is.
Okay, I mean, I guess by default he's the best because he's the only live action one. But like to say he's good?
No, Mike. The actor's been on a movie you've seen before.
Yeah, he's been on Abigail. He's been on
Abigail. And I love him in Abigail.
He did a lot, but yes, he was good in this
also
movie.
Swamp Thing. It's also on the podcast. All right, Joe, what were you going to say before we forgot Mario existed?
So there's 3 things you have to always remember when watching these movies. 1, Mila Jovovich is the main character. That's sadly the only way you need to actually process these movies.
Mila
Jovovich
made abundantly clear.
Yeah, Mila Jovovich is the main character because there's no Resident Evil main character anyways. Yeah. 2, these movies are always written for the next movie to be the last movie. So any continuity between each movie, if it's split between like the first and the last movie, which we'll get to because it does happen, just don't worry about it because honestly, I blame Sony for that one. I don't even blame Mila Jovovich or Paul W.S. Anderson for that. I blame Sony for that one.
You can't blame the actress.
Yeah, and 3, the most important one. Mike, what year did this come out?
2012.
Mike, what year did RE9 come out? Not RE9, RE6 come out.
I don't remember.
This was the year
2012.
Okay.
This was the year of Resident Evil's first comeback. We're on our second comeback, but this is the year of the Resident Evil comeback. So we are now 2 movies in where we have not had a Resident Evil game in the last like 3 or 4 years. The same year this came out. So the only reference they have for Resident Evil Retribution is RE5. Revelations. Revelations did not come out yet. That came out this year, which they couldn't do anything with the movie with. So if it comes out the same year as the movie, they can't do anything with it. So Revelations came out this year. RE6 came out this year. Degeneration came out this year, and this movie came out this year. So that's why it's kind of because they really can't advance any kind of plot. They didn't know if they were going to keep Wesker alive after killing him off in 5. They didn't really have a new virus to work with.
No, Degeneration did not come out this year. It was Damnation.
I never know what names they
Something
are.
with a D.
Yeah, something with a D.
This year, because
Damnation's the second one or third one?
Damnation, I think, is the second one.
Okay.
At the end of Damnation credits, there's a trailer for RE6.
Okay.
But yeah, that's also why this movie's kind of bad because they didn't really have a lot to work with.
I mean, I disagree with what this makes the movie bad, but I mean that could definitely play a part in it. Yes.
But yeah, let's get into the movie, guys.
You have a plot summary, Joe.
I mean, if you want a plot summary, just play the opening.
I mean, I have a plot summary if you don't have. I just wanted to check if Joe has one first. Otherwise, I'll give mine off the cuff.
No, I'll give mine because mine's always. I give mine off the cuff because yours it's better than yours off the cuff.
It is. I don't disagree.
We start off at the ending of the last Resident Evil movie where the ship's being succumbed by delicious Jill Valentine. And we watch the scene rewind twice while Alice wakes up at a new facility that explains things that didn't need explaining. Will she be able to escape more of her past as they've been cloned in front of her? Will she save a child? And will we see some familiar RE faces on the way? We will see in this Retribution.
You forgot one thing. Jill's outfit changed in between movies on that scene.
Nah, I don't believe you on that.
Well,
Check it.
I'd have to look for myself.
Yeah.
And then check Retribution. Her suit somehow got super shiny in that same scene.
They got more
put a lot
budget.
of lube on them. That's what happens. Okay.
Also 3D.
Yeah.
3D.
4 was 3D too, though.
They're all 3D except the last one, I think.
It was the season.
Which was
the style at the time.
Generation.
Go with it was the season.
Yeah, I won't fault this movie too much because every movie was 3D back then,
And they were all bad.
and they were all bad. Avatar.
Yeah, the only
it's
movie
because of fucking Avatar.
Yeah.
the only movie I've seen in 3D was Jackass 3D, and I wish I didn't.
Dude, I saw Jackass 3D in 3D. That's a good
love-
movie in 3D.
I love the
Were you
movie,
high?
but I just wish I didn't see it in 3D. But my friend, he got tickets for it because he got through his connections or something. Actually, it's the same friend who got this movie bootlegged or whatever. And he's like, "You want to go with me?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. Free 3D movie, why not?" And like, "Oh dear lord!" But still,
I
have a story for that.
era at all.
But yeah, I don't miss it either. I even have I used to have back in like 2013. I unintentionally bought a 3D TV. And I never got to utilize it because apparently this particular 3D TV, which was an LG something or other, the 3D glasses for that brand that got discontinued just recently. I'm like, oh, great. Thanks for telling me after I bought it.
I think anything could work, but I don't know enough
didn't
about
know at the
3D, and
time.
the guy that's on this podcast is not here right now. So
All I know is that
And-
TV was like 60 inches, but it also weighed like 80 pounds because it was like one of the first smart TVs.
oh, okay.
It's okay. There's a story of someone's shins being crushed while watching one of these movies for this podcast, so it's okay. We all understand heavy TVs here.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
You want to tell that story?
Nah, go listen to the other episodes. Listen to the other episodes and figure out how much Mike hates the series as we go on.
Yeah,
I'm
it
actually
definitely like I remember really liking these movies, and the more we're watching it, I'm like, I don't like these movies as much.
I will tell you personally, Mike, you will like the last one. I firmly believe you're going to like the last one. He has not been spoiled on the ending yet. No one spoiled Michael on the ending.
Don't know
Michael, like
anything about the last
Okay, I
one.
don't remember it anyway.
Has he seen other movies? Because I feel like the moment you do that, these movies lose any good qualities they have.
That is probably a fair statement, but for some reason I've just never seen it. I don't know why. Well, I know, and then at this point I'm just waiting until I did it for the show, which is happening this year finally.
Mike will not like it, especially because of how this movie ends.
I know. I already know that. Unfortunately, that this is irrelevant, but we'll get there.
We'll get
I mean, this movie tries to approach it from the aspect of you have never seen a Resident Evil movie before, and I get it because they're trying to make sure that people see their movies and don't not go. So I get.
But
why
the problem with
it.
that, like, I get why they do it too. They should not do it. You're 5 movies deep in a series based on a video game. You should not be like, let's recap all 4 movies.
It's especially because, surprisingly, as we've mentioned on the podcast before, there are people who've only seen these movies. Like, they've never played the game.
Oh yeah, like I said in the chat, when I saw Resident Evil: The Final Chapter before it, there was a trailer for RE7, and somebody behind me goes, "There's a Resident Evil game?"
Oh yeah, the bad one.
I don't.
Oh, you know what? That's a fighting word. Mario.
Yeah,
Mario.
Yeah, and
how do you not know that these are games? But then again, people are. I made
says it in
Jurassic
the
Park quotes.
credits,
People didn't know
too.
what I was saying. So
I mean, okay. Here's the thing. Like, the Resident Evil games are very well regarded amongst gamers, but like they aren't like mainstream. At least not until recently. Like a lot of them.
It's like a resurgence.
Yeah. Cause to kind of give you an idea of like where a lot of things like Call of Duty Modern Warfare, like Call of Duty 4 was like one of the first games to break into the mainstream. Do you want to know the other one? It was Skyrim. Yeah.
God, now I feel
by the way.
old.
Yeah.
Now I feel old.
Like,
I don't know. I thought there was a Resident Evil hype train when 5 came out, and that did like pretty gangbusters.
it might do well, but talk to like a rando person who's not necessarily a gamer and be like, in Resident Evil 5, Chris and Sheva need to go stop Albert Wesker, and they're gonna be like, what?
I
guess.
I just watched a streamer and he only played RE9 and he's going back and playing all of them. Like he just played the 2 remake.
Oh dear.
He just played 7 and 8. And like now he's
That's actually interesting.
Yeah, now
I love RE9.
Yeah, he just finished Dead Space and he's like, should I go back and play the even older Resident Evil game? So I believe it.
Yeah, the thing is, I love RE9, but a big part of the reason why I love RE9 is because it references all the previous games and wraps up things from those. So I think it would be fascinating to like someone who's just never played them. What it's like, here's Leon, and they're all talking about Umbrella and all this stuff. Like, because in RE9 they aren't like explaining anything. Because they're like, yeah, dude, you're 9 games in. Like,
it's like your first movie being like fucking Infinity War. Yeah, Infinity War. Yeah.
Oh, then you're just in for a bad time.
Actually, when I started getting into Star Wars, my dumbass watched Return of the Jedi first.
Good one.
There's nothing wrong with it. You can watch
about the Wookiees. Not the Wookiees. The Ewoks.
There's only 2 references to 7 in 9, and that's it. Because 7 sucked. There's only 2 references.
Are we talking about Star Wars or
is based on the?
We're talking about 2 different
Evil
things at once.
Yeah.
Play Mario.
I'm talking about Resident Evil. Sorry.
I know you are.
We're not getting into Resident Evil games though. We're getting into the movie.
Yes, movie.
We're talking about this movie.
My bad.
This movie has.
This is how bad the movie is. We don't want to talk about the movie.
Stay in the opening. Stay in the opening.
Oh, stay in the opening.
Stay in the opening. Stay for the first third.
Okay. Even in the first third of this movie, the action that is happening is so uninteresting to watch Like
it is.
what was Death Island that we watched last year?
Yes,
yeah.
Death Island and Infinite Darkness.
No, like
that
it's
animated movie has cooler and more interesting action set pieces than this live action movie.
This movie's all set pieces.
You didn't like
And they're
not quite.
interesting.
Not quite. There's a couple things that aren't set pieces. In fact, including there's the one thing involving fighting in this movie that I was somewhat interested in, which is totally undercut by what happens before it. Because obviously, because you have that open with that backward slow-mo shot that means nothing. It's pointless. You don't need it.
I thought it was kind of cool though.
3D, buddy. Gotta have the 3D.
Like if it was
She's standing there with double barrels shooting at a freaking vertibird, or
Yeah.
actually, it's probably a harrier, but like.
Yeah, you
Well, was
don't
that not
have
the
any effect
ending?
with it.
Quarters.
Is that not the ending to Afterlife?
Yes, it is.
It is.
I don't
That's
know.
then where the hell-
like I was
But,
like,
like-
okay, that's kind of a cool opening, like
But then,
credits
like,
thing.
But then, like, immediately after that, it's what? Like a 20-minute monologue recapping the previous movies.
With her best friend Jill Valentine.
So-
Yep.
And don't forget,
With her,
it also had the opening of Extinction in it too. Don't forget that.
but then after that, you wake up with Alice in a bed, and it's this weird scenario that is
Who at this point is
completely and
looking kinda
totally
like Taylor Swift.
but it's just like it's completely and totally undercut by both of the things that happened before it because you're like, oh well, this is obviously some sort of fake out, which of course it is, and they even go through like aping the Dawn of the Dead remake opening for like a second.
Okay, I was right. All right, thank you.
Because I love the Dawn of the Dead remake, so I spotted that
I
immediately.
don't like that movie.
Okay, hold on. Explain that to me.
What?
What are you talking about?
The Zack Snyder Dawn of the Dead remake.
Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
really like that movie.
It's already referenced in the second part of the first opening of this movie, where it's in suburbia. and
Yeah.
then zombies are
Oh,
running
yeah,
around.
that
In
is.
fact,
You know what that is? That is Dawn of the
Yeah,
Dead.
yeah.
No, it
In
is
fact,
100%.
it even does the semi-panning shot for a moment from the Dawn of the Dead remake. Like,
I did like how as soon as she got outside, there was immediately a fire on her lawn. I was like, yeah, that happens in all post-apocalyptic scenarios.
well. What's funny is the one lady shows up and like, get in my car because there's a horde of zombies, and then the car flips and they have that obviously a dummy in the driver's seat that you can tell.
Wait,
That whole part is
hold on.
just weird, though.
But
It
but
is. My
but
favorite
after
part of that. I'm sorry, Ron. I have to cut you off to tell you that famously, when deaf people communicate with sign language, they always say what they're signing.
Oh, I'm not even going to get into that, especially how later on Alice knows sign language.
Yeah,
But,
because she mind
But
winked
that's
with
the-
her clone.
but that's a completely different thing. We could
I
go
can
back
buy
to
it that.
that.
She knew sign language. That didn't bother me.
It doesn't bother
Yeah.
me, but it bothers me that the deaf child is speaking what they're signing, which is not.
They don't do. You're
Maybe-
right. They don't do that, Nate.
Maybe I'm
I
ignorant, but
I mean,
that's
I've
not
worked
something
with
that happens.
So weirdly enough, I happen to live in a town that has a very well-known deaf college. That's not strictly untrue. It's not every deaf person, but there are some deaf people who speak what they sign.
I've worked with a deaf person years ago who was very insistent. She's like, "Oh, if you don't know sign language, it's okay. I can read lips pretty well." And I'm like, "Really?" And she's like, "Yeah."
Some of
And I'm
them
like,
can.
so for a while, I would just talk to her normally, and she would communicate back just fine. I'm like, this is weird, but cool.
Some people can.
Good on you.
I mean, that's not unheard of.
But also,
But then I mess with her by covering my mouth when I talk to her.
That's just kinda
but
like-
also that small girl being deaf has no bearing on anything.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't mention
Other
it.
than feeling
The
more bad
liquor
for
showed her compassion.
her.
Stay in the first third.
Yeah, that was.
yeah, it's
Why-
unnecessary.
But anyway, after the car flips and we have the horrible dummy, and then
She leaves her friend in the car. How about that one? Huh?
Yep. But her and the girl run into the house, and then there is the one scene that I was somewhat interested, and it's 10 seconds long, and it's purely because they almost approach having stakes here, because they run into the house and the zombies are coming in. That this movie can't decide whether they are the RE5 zombies or not. They seem to switch between the two.
Yeah.
How about both?
Yeah, both.
No.
At different points.
No. It
But
doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense because they're supposed to be T-virus zombies, but they have the Plaga mouth flower thing.
Anyway,
You're looking for
Also-
logic where there isn't
I
any.
can
But, like-
explain
like-
that one later.
but
I can also explain that one later.
They run in the height of the house, and then Mila Jovovich is, as we realize, is a clone or a fake out or whatever, and is later told as a clone. Goes into a room and a zombie busts in, and she hits it with a baseball bat. That is the only action sequence in this entire movie where I was somewhat interested because it felt like something interesting might happen. Like
You know why you liked it? It's basically Shaun of the Dead. Bash him in the
It's
head.
close. But
A
like
little bit.
Could be it.
I don't like that.
it's
movie.
just like it actually came close to being like, oh, her character is not just the bestest at everything and might actually be in trouble here. But it didn't matter because she's a clone.
I think
So
I'm a clone now because there seems to be a lot of me around.
Speaking of clones, though, which I think is really funny. So at some point in the movie, we do establish that basically they're rerunning Raccoon City, and the point of the movie, which is funny, I mean, as well, Umbrella has enough money to make 4 small towns
Oh yeah.
major populated to
Yeah,
run
so-
T-virus scenario five towns to run T-virus scenarios to sell them to other countries.
Well, look how
But
big
Joe-
the hive was.
Joe, you have
But-
to remember, when you're a corporation, you don't pay taxes and you don't pay your employees. You have all this extra money. You do what the fuck you want with. You gotta
But
remember that.
okay, this is getting
Did you
into
see- did
later
you
on.
See how big those GameStop billboards, the Budweiser billboard, were sponsored, baby.
But also this is getting into later, but I can bring it up now because it's really dumb. So Umbrella establishes that they're able to mass produce clones, right?
Yeah.
And put memories in them. Why do you need monsters when you can just make clones?
Where's the fun in that?
Like, but if Umbrella's goal is to take over the world, they just literally pull a Star Wars prequels and they just make a clone army and take over the world because
No.
they're
Oh,
already
that
doing
is-
it.
Right. God, yeah.
Yeah, but aren't the clone Milas like all inferior to like the real Mila?
It doesn't
yeah.
matter. It doesn't
Look,
matter. You're mass
He means you
producing
could
clones.
just like clone world leaders and stuff like that. and
No,
take
you just
over.
you just
Right?
make clones and make an army because they say that they can be like, oh, we imprint memories on them. At one point they're this, at one point they're a soldier, they're a teacher, blah blah blah. And it's like, okay, then you just make an army of clones.
Yeah, you kind of.
Hmm?
It's kind of I get what he's saying because it's kind of a point where it's like, well, Umbrella knows the entire Earth's infected. Why doesn't it just send multiple, like, continue clone and sending armies up? Because their whole thing is like, well, we have. I think it's because they do mention it. They can do that, but the world's still infected, so you can still turn to a zombie from the airborne T virus.
But
So you can't just keep sending people up
here's the-
there.
But here's the thing. Even getting before that, why would they need viruses and monsters when they can just make clones?
Because where's the money in
Yeah.
that?
There's actually a ton of money in it.
Okay, but,
This is
but
a
here's the
corporation, evil
here-
corporation. You know.
here's the other thing I want to get at, which is just
That's the simple
my-
explanation. Evil corporation.
Yeah, my favorite bit of this movie. There's 2 guys sitting somewheres in the laboratory, right? And they're like watching this program go off, or Umbrella's watching this program off. And someone goes, "Hey, I have a question, Bill. What's up? Why'd you make Mila Jovovich's daughter deaf? What do you mean? Like, that's an option you have to put in the thing. Like, they don't come out with disabilities. You have to purposely pick them. Why'd you make her deaf? I don't know. I thought it'd be funny for this run. Put a couple dead in there.
It's like turning
You're
on
just
skulls in
sitting
Halo.
there. I mean, your job is just put out these, segments. I mean, I can see some guy being like, "Yeah, why not?"
No, I
It'd
mean,
be
okay,
funny.
but that's but like just as a core concept for corporate strategy, they don't need monsters.
Quote,
You can't
where's
say
the
that
fun in that.
Because that's the point of the video games. In the video games, you find out like half of them brothers like, man, I sure do love making money and just.
Well,
I don't think
okay,
it's Mario.
okay, and like in the video games though, there's like stuff in the video game canon where they like drop hunters on a a village and they tear things up, and they have tyrants that are really tough and can get into fights. Like I feel like there are legitimate use cases for all of these bioweapons, and also even the clones that Umbrella was making in those games were bioweapon clones. They weren't clones
Yeah.
of people.
No, were clones of a person, just genetically modified. The main
They're
ones,
still
I mean.
monsters. I mean, that's like a. But anyway, like it's just like, but like also like because also in RE9 there's a whole
No,
section
no.
where
Mike,
they're like,
Come RE9.
we're not talking RE9. Mike has not played any up-to-date games, so do not spoil any RE9
No,
for
Mike
Mike.
does not know 8 or 9, so
Yeah,
Those are
no
all
8 or 9s in this. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
only
okay,
7.
I mean, Actually, you know what? It's not even spoiling anything because this is something. If you played up through 7, you would know it. Where Umbrella has different
I don't think he's
bioweapons for
even
different
played
purposes.
Oh, fair.
Like,
Seven.
Yeah, mine's played 7.
I played
uh,
7. I'm gonna actually do it this year for the
yeah.
show.
Oh, I did not know
It's
that.
not-
I'm sorry.
Hey,
I beat it
yeah,
before
you know what?
before the show.
We
like it's
we
not spoiling anything to say that like Umbrella has different bioweapons for different things.
That is not no.
we
Like that's established.
But do they follow their roles? No,
no.
except
But,
Nemesis. He
We
did a good job.
we have returning characters, you guys. Look, Luther's back from the last movie. You know, Luther, he flirted with Mila Jovovich.
I don't understand why they bring back Luther or like, and then they just forget about Claire and Jill or Claire and Leon. Are they or no? Claire,
Oh,
Claire
they-
and Chris. What the fuck,
Yeah.
Mike?
they say that on the beginning of the movie. Everyone on the boat's dead. Everyone.
Even the most important one, Kmart.
Yep. Yeah. Kmart
Not
dead.
Kmart.
Chris
did they just-
dead.
Are they all dead then? Like that was
They're all dead. Yeah, they're all
Oh.
dead, dude.
that's stupid.
It is
Oh, I
stupid.
That's
missed
Resident Evil, Mike.
That's the movies, Mike. Are you Mila Jovovich? No, then you're gonna probably die or be
Well,
a
see,
clone.
like so also in the chat for this, someone shared that trailer of the movie with her and Batista in it. It like Into the Lost Lands. So I
Yeah.
watched that trailer and I'm like, okay, this doesn't seem like a good movie, but this seemed like a movie I could have fun watching. I watched the trailer for Retribution and I just got pissed off. Like I didn't want to watch it and I still did. Like Into the Lost Lands, like I saw the trailer and I'm like, yeah, it's probably not a good movie, but like, you know, it's a hey, get a pizza and a couple drinks and just like hang out and watch it. This movie I wouldn't even do that with. I would just be like, nope. If someone suggested watching Retribution, I would just go, nope. We're gonna stare at a black screen for an hour and a half.
You
It'd be
can't say
more
that.
entertaining.
Someone asked for a podcast. You said I'm in. So
So
I regret every second of that decision.
I tell you what, I'll give you one up. I want you to keep the tangent that you hate Resident Evil Retribution in your mind. Go watch the Monster Hunter movie.
No,
I haven't seen
No.
that. So
I forgot that exists.
that movie is Mortal Kombat. Okay, screw you.
I
Joe.
fell
what?
asleep in that movie. That's the only movie I've fallen asleep to this day.
what, Monster Hunter?
Hey, the young promo was awesome.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but I'm curious because I like Mila Jonavich, so I'm like whatever. She's in here. I'm good to go.
So see, here's the thing. I actually don't think she's like the problem per se.
She's not.
I'm not.
No, no.
I'm not gonna say that she's some amazing actor. She's probably decent.
She's decent.
It's just
She's pretty.
she's in a crappy movie that happens
have-
to be directed by her husband. And hey, you know what? I'll give her some credit. It's like hey, they can make movies as a couple. They're terrible, but they can do that. And
Violet or Three Musketeers?
the what?
I don't know what that is. I know what it is,
Ultraviolet,
but
The Three Musketeers. Have you seen either one of them with her in it?
no,
I like Ultraviolet.
never seen it. But I've been meaning to for years.
It's very important to my wife that I mention how bad Albert Wesker is in this movie.
He's Wesker. It's fine.
Her direct quote to me was, "I can't watch any more of these because that guy is terrible as Albert Wesker. I've watched you play enough Resident Evils to know he's a bad Albert Wesker. Just a man in sunglasses reading lines."
I mean, to be fair, the actual Albert Wesker is just great at hamming it up.
No.
Like,
You need the
Sean-
voice.
Sean Roberts is great as Albert Wesker, just not in this movie.
I've seen
Albert-
three.
no. I've seen a clip of some movie where they're actually fighting him, and he does actually
Or-
pull it off. It's one of those. I don't know. I just saw the clip. I don't.
So you haven't seen the other 5 of these movies then?
Not really. No, I watched like the first 2. So
You should have stopped
okay.
right there.
Yeah.
So I did until this movie. You see, here's the thing. I'm the audience that 20-minute recap is for, and it didn't work.
Fair.
Sean Roberts is Wesker. He was great in Afterlife. He was okay in the next one, but he's shit in this one. I'll admit that. Because they underuse him in this one. Because he's just on a screen. Because he's just on a screen except for the very ending. But other than that, Sean Roberts is great as Albert Wesker. Just in the ending of this movie is the only time I actually see him in person. But
Yep.
for most time he's just on a screen. It's like Resident Evil 4 Wesker or the original, just on a screen.
Oh, that changes in the remake? Huh, did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is another
need
tangent,
to play those.
but in OG RE4, he's just in like a weird astrolabe thing on a screen when he talks to Ada.
Yeah.
And in the remake, he actually comes to the island.
Oh, okay. I need to play that
Yeah.
remake.
Yeah, they
The remake's very good.
what is that?
I
That's
figured.
probably the one that they probably stole from 4. Speaking of 4, Leon's in this, and so is Barry, and 2 other guys who are nameless.
Leon.
No,
They have
Hold on.
names, but they die and
Cannon
you don't.
Fodder A and Cannon Fodder B.
Yes.
No, they do say their names, but they're not worth remembering because they die shortly afterwards.
I don't
I
remember
rest
any
my case.
characters.
Leon looks like he just has the Chad dude face filter on the
Oh my God.
entire time. His jaw is so
I still-
fucking square.
I still say it's season 1 Sawyer from Lost.
It
Is-
pissed
is
me
it that
off
actor?
every time he was on screen.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
I don't think.
No, it's a different guy. Like it's knockoff Leon, and I don't even understand why he would be here. Of course,
We got
of course,
Ada.
but
808.
Although this movie gave Leon stubble or facial hair before Requiem did.
He pulls it off in Requiem way better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My man's is cooking in that one.
It's not good here.
Hey, you know what?
but
Reason.
Took
Mario,
me
what?
twice as long to beat the game.
well, see, like here's the thing, like Leon's in it, but he doesn't actually do anything cool or Leon-esque. He's just
No,
a guy
instead they-
named Leon.
They gave all his action stuff to Mila. Like
Yeah,
in the scene where she meets Ada and they have their little fight for a bit. That's like straight up from RE4 with when Leon and Ada meet.
I
Yeah.
forgot that's the knife fight. That's
And-
the knife meat fight.
And then
yeah.
and then
Nice meet.
Barry.
I like that.
And then Barry, I feel like they just found some guy who had a beard and were like, "You're Barry now."
No, I like that
actor's
guy's
good,
Barry.
though.
That I love that guy's Barry.
no, he's not even close to Barry. What?
He
Just
is
because he wears a
Barry.
red vest?
Yeah,
he's
and
not.
he wears the
No, he's
vest.
not.
He smokes a cigar.
And he has
He,
a magnum.
and he has the Magnum.
Does
That's all you need.
so absolute
Yeah.
Hair
cinema.
isn't even the right color.
Oh, who cares? He has the vest, he has the mannerisms, he has the
The
gun.
mannerisms? He does. No, he doesn't.
I don't remember him telling Jill she was a master of unlocking, so
Because Jill's a
Also,
Doesn't Jill kill him?
also, Barry is kind of like he's more introverted. Remember
still
the plot
has
of the
some-
first game where his family was kidnapped, and he literally goes, "I'm sorry, Jill. I didn't want my family to get killed," and he didn't tell you about it. Like, and then
these shook names, okay? Hey, you know what? I would rather have Barry be this guy than I am Bane. It is nice to see you. I will hold down your city. I'd rather have this
What,
than
Tom
Bane.
Hardy?
So I hate that
Yeah.
movie.
I mean, I don't think Tom Hardy could pull off Bane either, but that's a different thing.
He didn't play Bane. They just called the
had-
guy Bane. It wasn't Bane.
Oh.
There was no Bane in that
Yeah.
movie.
You know who does?
online, the charisma. He has the freaking the jokes because I'm rather quite enjoying myself. Yeah, that's straight up Barry, especially in Revelations 2.
That is not a joke.
Thank you, Mario. I appreciate. Sometimes I appreciate you, and sometimes I'm going to hit you with a hammer.
A hammer
or
or a
like-
hatchet? Which
or like
one?
the stupid thing he does where he throws his gun up and then sits up, catches it, and shoots a guy.
Oh, that scene is
No,
so
that's-
dumb.
No, that's cool.
That's cool as
Oh, it's
hell.
dumb.
He
That
pulls
is
the
a
magnum
dumb
out, gets
scene.
lit up, and he throws it in the air.
So,
Yeah.
real
He
quick,
can't-
what's funny about
Ugh.
that scene? Go back and watch it. You can actually see Jill physically upset that Barry's being killed in that scene.
Oh,
Well, I
Mhm.
mean, because that's real.
Are you sure it
It's
wasn't
none of
just
them,
the unpleasantness of being on set?
No.
Like,
So when he falls back, she looks upset, and then when he gets back up and gets shot a second time, you actually see her recoil and look away, like she's actually upset about him dying. I think that's a cool tidbit, at least.
Yeah,
They
there's so
have
much
to do that.
background. They know each other throughout the series too. So
Yeah.
they've never established that they've known each other.
Also, I don't think I was going to mention earlier. I completely forgot. Do think it is cool, at least for Paul W.S. Anderson. That's the same actress from 2 that plays Jill. She came back to play Jill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sienna
I mean,
Goldberg.
that
Yeah.
is-
Yeah, you gotta admit, that's
yeah, it
at
would
least
have
pretty
been cooler if
kick-ass.
she was in 6.
Wait, what?
She's not
What?
in the next one.
No.
I
Well,
didn't
we
know
know
that when I
why,
was
though.
being nosy, and I went,
Yeah,
Not
"What
in
the
the next
fuck?"
movie.
I'll
Yeah,
explain
we
at the end
know
of
why.
this movie. I'll explain at the end of this. I'll explain why.
It's
I
called
know.
Money.
Well, I'm gonna wait. Is it something that actually happens in the next movie that they go, "Oh yeah, Jill"? died"?
Nope.
From what Google told me, this is not a spoiler of the movie. This is just they said to cut budget and due to scheduling conflicts, they cut her out. Ada and Leon all die off screen.
Yeah,
And the kid.
and the kid. The kid does not survive
That's
either.
fine.
So okay, I'll
Again,
give this
just
movie a little bit of credit. The person who plays Ada actually does a decent job.
Well, she's the voice. That's why she's Lee B. Bing. She used the original voice in 4.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay.
That's cool. I did not know
No,
that
wait.
either.
I thought this actress didn't speak English, and that she had to be like 80 yard or whatever.
She did seem dubbed at times.
She was dubbed by the original voice.
Also,
Huh.
I'm pretty sure she was wearing a wig the entire time.
Yes, she was.
Look, no woman.
and it wasn't even like a good wig. You know,
I mean, I watch enough RuPaul. You can have some really good wigs, and
Well,
when movies don't do it,
not-
I'm like, man, you guys suck. Like drag queens can do this shit perfect, and you can't. And you're a $1 billion, company. Like, come on now.
Well,
that
listen,
fight scene in the house, and she has her pistol, and then that zombie's in the kitchen, and then she pulls out her grapple gun to grapple the zombie and pull the zombie. I was like, why would you do this? What is the point other than to show, look, we have the grapple gun?
But she does it in 4.
So,
That's it, Nate. You nailed it. We just have to show that she has the grapple gun because this is cool.
Does anyone else want to talk about when Alice escapes the simulation and she goes to leave the room and her S&M leather bondage outfit
I
is
like
just
that.
there in a box?
I like that outfit.
And then
I got no
just like
problem.
It's
kind of
not-
like in the
not a bad
interrogation
outfit.
scene in scene in Metal Gear Solid, she manages to get dressed in like 10 seconds.
No,
They
it's
should
like
have put up Underworld for that. Come on.
I do
But no,
like how
it's
Paul
not.
W.S. Anderson said, babe, I need you to be in the thinnest piece of cloth in this scene, and then in this scene, all leather, baby.
no, it's not a bad outfit. It's literally she goes to leave the room and it cuts to a shot of the box with the outfit and then it cuts to her wearing it. So it's
hey,
like
whoever was designing the rooms had a thing for leather. Hey, if I was the guy who worked there, I would be the
Yeah.
guy who put that outfit there. Okay,
No,
like
no,
no
it's just-
question.
it's so funny. It's just like how considerate of Umbrella to make sure their
Just think
prisoner has a tight leather bondage outfit immediately available
Man,
in case they
we all got our
escape.
kinks.
Like, and
Wait.
I just don't get how it takes her. She was able to get dressed so quickly because at the same time there's like a countdown timer getting ready to go off, and
Oh,
she like gets dressed in like
That's
5
unimportant.
seconds.
Yeah, that was kind of like all of a sudden. Yeah, you're right, Tony. I caught that too. I was like, that was awfully fast for her to dress up in a. It takes longer to put leather
mean,
on.
I dress pretty
I know it
basic,
does.
and I can't even get dressed that quick. When I'm getting ready to go to work.
But you're
Now,
not a
see, what-
sexy actress, so
Or that-
with
or that-
superhuman
but then-
powers.
But
I'm
then,
just sexy.
But then her fight scene with the zombies in the hallway, which feels like it goes on so much longer than it needs to.
The fight scene with her little ball and chain thing.
But yeah, they're just it's a lock and chain, but they're just referencing
whatever.
they're just referencing the beginning of Extinction. That's literally it. So was the beginning of Extinction just a simulation?
That movie's
Yes,
bad.
I forgot that. That's the reason this movie exists. Thank you for reminding me, Mario. Yeah, so this movie exists because remember at the end of Extinction they say the whole world is dead and turned to sand. At the ending it shows Japan and it shows Japan being okay and then it shows the rainfall. In order to retcon that, they made this movie.
That hallway scene made me mad because nice, brightly white room, barely any blood, like spewing on the walls. I was like, come on. Like, would be just a really cool scene if you had, like, anytime she hit a zombie, just blood sprayed
You know
on
how
the
much
wall.
money that would cost them?
I don't care.
At least $20.
Then don't make the fight scene in a white hallway. That's not my problem.
and also, so in every single fight scene, including in the opening, there's that like string music that just sounds like it's just like like it happens in every single fight scene.
I did
And
not catch that.
It's the exact same thing. Like it just happens in every fight scene. Like every fight scene involving Alice, where she's gonna be big bad boss girl. That happens, and once you notice it, it is so like jarring, because every time it happens, it's immediately followed by her doing what's supposed to be the most amazing move ever, and it's not because it's mostly just her kicking something.
Hold on. Have we brought up the main villain, one of the 3 or 4 iterations of the Red Queen?
We have not brought out the Red
Yeah,
Queen yet.
No.
I hate that little shit.
I forgot she was in this movie.
Yeah, it's one of the 3 different versions of this damn Red Queen because she always looks different. In this one, the first one, and the next one, she looks completely different.
Spoiler.
Not really.
I
She's
meant to,
cool.
but I didn't know.
She's cool in the first one,
Yes, the first
So-
one is.
Yeah.
First one's a good horror movie.
and then
I
in
have the
this
sound-
one,
First one's actually decent.
in
I
this
haven't
one,
had to do any-
she's just like, there's 4 targets. Release the
Everything.
biohazard experiments. Yeah.
Begin Biohazard.
So,
Okay.
I have the soundtrack to the first movie and on CD, and I always thought it was cool. I always thought it was cool because like the first track is the audio clip of the Red Queen going, "You're all going to die down here." Then just immediately goes into the Slipknot track on the next one.
That
That's sick.
trailer scared. When I was a kid, I loved Resident Evil, and I didn't go see this movie in theaters. I was like, nope, I can't do it. And now look at me.
No, in fact, Retribution, like, it's such a failure. It makes the Doom movie look good by comparison.
No.
No, I will stand by that.
I
I
like
actually
that
kind of
Doom
like the Doom
too.
movie.
No.
Doom is good.
No.
So I have
Doom is dumb fun.
I have a remark and a weird questions, and we'll go from there. So, funny enough, me and my friends are going on like a movie tangent. If you listen to other podcasts, I mention it sometimes.
Yeah.
So, Michelle Rodriguez is in this movie. It's really funny because she was in Fast and the Furious. They killed her character off, and she goes, "Oh well, fuck you guys. I'm gonna go be in the Resident Evil franchise." They kill her off in the Resident Evil franchise. She gets brought back in Fast and the Furious. She gets killed off in Fast Furious again. Comes back for this movie thinking she'll come back again as a main character. Gets killed off a second time and then goes back to Fast and the Furious.
You know, it's
Don't
funny
forget-
because I found out how they're coming up with the Resident Evil movie because I borrowed the first Fast and Furious movie DVD from a friend back in the day, and I was looking at everybody's like bios that were on the DVD. And when I saw Michelle Rodriguez's, it like mentioned, oh, she'll be in the upcoming Resident Evil movie. I'm like, oh, there's gonna be a Resident Evil movie, like for reals now? Because I always heard about rumblings of a Resident
Hold
Evil
up.
movie at the time, and
There
nothing
was
ever
one for
came to be.
years.
Don't forget, she also did spoil this movie in the commentary of the first movie.
What do you mean?
Because in the commentary of the first movie, she brings up how we said it before the show started. She brings up how Resident Evil the movies are more about genetic experimentation rather than just zombies. And in the commentary, she does bring up like, oh, the DNA. Oh, maybe they'll bring me back as a clone.
I wouldn't say that's just hopeful that I'll have a job again.
Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily know that's like spoiling. That's just like she probably said it at the time, and then at some point they were like, clones. That might be a cool idea, and then they did it. Like,
Yeah,
So
I don't
that-
think
She, like,
anything.
And
You think like when that happened and she like came into the table read or something, she just like looks at Mila and goes, "See, called it."
yeah.
That's possible, but
Can
So,
I talk about the ending of this movie?
Not yet.
sure. Oh, you want to wait?
Okay.
Yeah, I want to wait. We'll talk about the end of this movie when we
I'm
get to the-
dying to talk about it.
I know, but I have one more joke I got to get through, which reminds me as well. So at a certain point, Mila Jovovich they're revealed because we also see Michelle Rodriguez earlier. But Mila Jovovich comes across clones of her friend, guy that died in the first movie, which they would have his DNA because he got cubed.
And he
Yep,
worked
Michelle-
for them.
Yeah, Michelle Rodriguez, who was shot as a zombie and also worked for them. And they also have Carlos's DNA, which I think is weird because he blew up in a truck at the end of the third movie. Then I also remembered he worked for them. So
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, if you're gonna be an evil corporation, and you just take all your employees' DNA, because in case you need to clone them.
you take all your
That's what
employees'
Amazon, I'm sure, is getting
DNA.
ready for.
You take
I
all
see
your
Amazon
employees'
doing
DNA so you can clone them. You take all your employees' DNA so you can clone them. You take all your employees' DNA so you can clone them. Anyways,
The reason
so hold
keep
on.
repeating that.
Why do
Thought I missed
the Plaga super undead bite, whereas the regular zombies have the flower in their mouth?
so they mentioned that in the last movie because dumbass went out and infected a bunch of zombies with the serum and made super zombies in 3. In 4, they kept mutating and now they have the flower mouth.
Yeah, but then why do the Plaga undead in this one in the fake Russia bite instead of have the flower thing?
Oh geez. We haven't even talked about the scene where the zombie Russian army attacks Leon and his friends.
Oh, you mean that the
Dumb
scene,
scene.
and it's the scene from RE5 where the zombies are riding the motorcycles?
Yeah.
But like they're Russian zombies.
And they're Plagas. Don't forget that.
But then
Yeah,
where's the
Anyone who's
flower?
listening, there's a scene in this movie where Russian zombies are firing machine guns at Leon.
Like
Like
RE5.
Did Call of Duty even do that at that point?
it was just
No.
it was such a weird thing to see, and then and it's this whole extended action sequence, and of course one of them has a chainsaw because that's an RE4 and RE5.
Someone had a chainsaw? I did not catch
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, one of the guys, one of the
Yeah.
cannon fodders dies of chainsaw.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I thought he got
one of
shot
the
to
worst
death.
filmed death scenes I've ever seen.
Yeah, but it was just once again that entire sequence didn't need to be that long. In fact, it didn't really need to exist at all because it didn't do anything.
This
Oh,
movie
except-
didn't need to be that.
except-
No, it really
I was about to say that.
didn't.
Except
like-
for the giant liquor.
Yeah,
No,
this
that's
movie.
stupid.
Yeah, the movie
That
has its
was-
first ever original monster, the Mega Licker.
Okay,
So they
that's
just
not
take
saying,
a look at
That's like saying I made a Pokemon ROM hack. It's original. Same idea.
Right.
Yeah, a
What if you just took an existing monster and made it bigger?
We
Yeah.
literally see it lick up a guy and bite its head off, and then with a girl, it's like I'm gonna put it in its little sack.
Yeah.
Keep it safe.
That was also weird.
Save this for later.
Yeah,
You,
I'm gonna put her in the fridge.
you can't harm the child that's deaf. The monster knows. Someone made
Yeah,
that comment
she's-
earlier.
I mean,
Wait, no,
putting
hold on.
her
In fact, wait a minute.
cocoon,
Didn't
I still think that's
didn't
harming
that
her.
child just disappear from the movie at some point?
No, she's till the end. She's
She
holding
is?
me
I-
over
I-
his hand till the end. Yeah.
Oh, I
She
completely forgot
hides
she
in
was
the-
even there.
she hides in the car for the 20-minute fight sequence at the end, with over 200 moves according to the Wikipedia.
Oh man.
You really want to talk about that ending, don't you?
Yes, he does.
Joe,
George Phantom.
very few things. The Return to Silent Hill ending got me mad. This movie got me mad.
Although,
We will
I
talk
will
about
say,
that off air.
when the clone that's played by Michelle Rodriguez shows up. That is almost funny.
Oh, like in the subway
Yeah. Well, yeah, and then
when she's like, "What's with the S&M get up?"
yeah.
I like that.
But
I met your
it
sister.
does.
She's not very nice.
I just like the outfit. That's all. I can't help myself. I didn't try to.
Oh, it's. I mean, whatever. It's an attractive lady wearing a skin-tight outfit. It's fine.
Yes,
My problem was that it was just there.
they know what we're here for. It's okay. They know what I wanted from this movie, and I'll take it.
Why?
I mean, I do like Jill's costume. I know we bitched a little bit about it here and there. I like her costume. I like all the stuff with Jill in this. I'm just irritated when I found out she's not in the next movie.
She
But
looks
why?
Oh, pissed me off.
Why does
How
she
did
wear?
you like when the bug thing had to be shot 3
Yeah.
times?
That was fine.
Why?
Fine.
She wears it so openly, and in Resident Evil 5, you don't even see that until
No.
you're fighting her, and she just wears it around. And not once did anyone go, "We should try shooting that."
Well, then you
Then
might hurt Jill.
You'll hurt Jill. You can't do that in the game either, man. There's like a 30% chance of killing her.
Yeah, you gotta rip it off.
no, I learned that
Yep.
on my solo professional Infinite Magnum run. Just Chris going, "Jill!"
You're like, oops.
Had to actually fight her.
Actually, it's probably a good idea that Chris wasn't in this because then there probably would have been a 15-minute monologue about how him and Jill are partners, and it would be really confusing because you wouldn't be sure if he was talking about them being professional partners or dating.
Oh, you know what? That's fair.
I still
forgot
don't
they make things-
understand why they
He's-
just killed them off screen. Don't get it.
Wentworth
They killed-
Miller got too expensive.
Well, he was in the Flash show, so
Yeah.
Yep.
well,
Yeah.
He's
He's
great
good
in
as
the
Captain
Flash
Cold.
show. Yeah, I was gonna say he's great in that show.
But
I
why
didn't
is
watch season
Leon?
2.
Why is
Joe?
Leon?
Yeah, why is Leon approved for this movie though?
Oh, because when they're driving away in the movie, he straight up just fucking gropes Ada's leg.
He
Yeah.
doesn't grope her leg. That
Oh yeah,
he
like
touches her
it's
leg,
like
and then she
implied that
takes his
they.
hand off.
Well, it was kind of implying that like they have a past or something, or there's something going on between them.
Yeah, they're stuck
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
But she shoos him away. Shouldn't that be backward?
What?
Because she shoos him away. I'm like, wait, shouldn't that be backward? Shouldn't Leon be shooing Ada away
No,
in
she's
that
not.
regard?
She's
Men
not.
are dumb,
she doesn't-
Mario. You
Yeah,
should know
she doesn't need anything from him, so she doesn't want to like do anything with him right now.
Hmm.
All right, Nate, we can make. God damn it, we can make fun of the.
Have
menu
another
now.
puff of your smoke. I said that
Yeah.
wrong. But
Okay,
where's your corn
So-
pipe, Joe?
It's right
first off, Jill does that triple flip in the air to kick Mila Jovovich. Stupid.
here.
wait,
Hold on.
Second
that
thing-
move
no,
happened?
no. Hold on. And then, or like concurrently, Michelle Rodriguez goes, "This is Las Plagas," and injects it into her. And then they shoot her, and she's like, "I'm gonna send the bullets out through my fingertips." Something that Las Plagas does not do.
Yeah,
And
so
they
they
did it,
Instead of-
so
instead of mutating like how in Resident Evil 4 they would mutate, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she becomes like a superhero.
She's just like, I'm really good at fighting now, and also zoom in bone breaks like Mortal Kombat 9.
That was weird.
Yeah, I don't understand why that was here.
I think it's funny because it basically implies they're like, hey, I need you to give this to Michelle Rodriguez. What is it? That's the Master Plaga. No, we only have one of these. I don't worry about it. I just give it to her. She'll figure it out.
Listen, it's fine. She can become good at fighting.
She becomes good at fighting.
And I'm not trying to cinema sins this, but at no point they have Ada at gunpoint, and then she injects herself with Las Plagas, and she's like, just gonna knock her out. It's like clearly you're trying to stop them. Just shoot Ada in the fucking head, inject yourself, and then kill them.
Or I mean, it's just like as you're coming out of the sub that has surfaced through the ice. That happens, by the way. You just shoot them.
Oh yeah.
You just shoot them as you're walking out. They're just standing there. They're not hiding. They're not prepared for a fight because they think they finally escaped. You show up. You exit the sub. Also a weird thing I noticed with the sub. This is because this for some reason stood out to me, even though it's pointless. So as the sub is surfacing, you have like the water pouring down, but then there's like the little holes where like obviously it'd be like drainage holes, right? Well, in the other shots they have of the sub, there's just continuously water pouring out of it, and you would think that would stop at some point because the sub is now breached the surface. But I guess it didn't matter. Water just kept pouring out the whole time.
And like Ada would be getting like hypothermia.
Oh yeah, and also they're just on an iceberg, and nobody's wearing any winter clothing, and everyone's fine.
She's got the skin tight leather. It keeps the air off her.
Well, they ate chili peppers before they got on there, or whatever it is in Breath of the Wild that keeps you warm in the cold.
Also with the hammer.
For a second. For like a second, Alice is wearing a winter jacket with the two climbing pickaxe thingies.
Oh yeah, because she fights with those,
and then she takes it off.
I'll admit that this series is consistent. Besides the first movie, she is always dual wielding. So like the second movie, she's got the little like extendo things. In the third movie,
Just like in Halo.
Yeah, in the third movie, she's got the machetes. And in this one, she's got ice climber pick. That's cool. You know what she gets in the next movie?
I forget.
She gets double barrel 911. So she's got 4 guns in each hand. 2 guns in each hand.
Oh wait, no. It's that one Frankenstein gun, is it? The one because there's a company that made the 1911, the double barrel.
Yeah.
And it was just made as like a joke novelty gun to be like, we can do this. And everyone's like, yeah,
she doesn't have those guns in the next one. Another character has one of them, but she doesn't have the wear pistol.
Yeah, when he dies, she picks him off of him.
No, she doesn't.
I swear to God, I am right.
I bet you $15, Joe.
I will bet you $15. And a kick in the ass.
This movie,
and then Jill has a bow staff, and
I like the bow staff.
But she holds it in the worst way possible.
But
just
also
like at the very end.
But also they decide to get into a martial arts fight on an iceberg.
Yeah.
And
let me go back to what I was talking about.
And
she should have just shot her
out in the car.
This is the thing. Like everyone else just like stands around, and then at some point they're like, "Oh yeah, we're supposed to fight too." And then there's like half of a fight happening in the background.
My favorite part.
I'm sorry, Michelle Rodriguez kills that one guy with the Kill Bill heart stop punch.
Yes, I was gonna say Kill Bill too.
And then she does the Kill Bill heart stop punch to Mila Jovovich, and Mila Jovovich is just like, "Oh, you knocked the air out of me."
Okay, did you not? Okay, I mean, did you not listen earlier? If you're not Mila Jovovich, you're dead.
Also, they have established that Alice is the super virus person. She's the best.
But has she not? Did she not die at the end of 2? And then they say, "Hey, activate Project Alice." And then at the end of 3, that's when you find out that there's clones of her.
Don't worry about it.
No.
Listen. Alice is everything Wesker should be. Okay, that's the best way to view her in these movies.
Yeah, that's a logical explanation.
Like,
I'm surprised there wasn't at some point she reveals her last name as Wesker or something.
Like in episode 9.
You don't say that. If you haven't watched the last movie, don't say say that.
I did. Well, okay. I did watch the end of this movie where the guy playing Wesker, they do like a screen wipe to represent him moving super fast to inject Alice with something.
Oh yeah,
I didn't
he
mind
gives
that part.
He gives her powers back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she lost her powers. I didn't even know.
He,
'Cause
he-
she
They
was
took
just
him
powers
away
ring.
in one of the movies.
Afterlife, the last movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
What were you saying, Mario? That they explain why she survives the heart punch?
No. I was saying that she technically quote unquote kills Leon. Not. I didn't say anything about anyone surviving it.
Oh, no, it's not Leon. It's
And
Luther.
Leon too breaks his
No.
ribs, everything.
Leon does
Well, yeah,
survive
but
in this movie.
He's on the roof with them. Oh, you're
Which
saying
is
Leon
just-
also survived?
I don't remember Leon getting hit by the punch, but I was
He does.
also
He
just like,
gets him that punch.
I was also just like talking to my wife and going, "This is the stupidest fight scene."
Oh, yeah.
Nah, I've seen
Uh-uh.
stupider.
This movie was stupid too, Nate.
Well, yeah, I mean, the thing is, all of the fights are like boring because you know that Alice is gonna win because it's played by Mila Jovovich and she's the main character. So like, you just know she's going to win every single fight. So there's no stakes. That's why at the beginning where she has to run from the zombies and hits her with a baseball bat. That sequence is more interesting than every other fight in the movie because it comes close to having stakes. Like it's not just Alice just being look at me being cool martial art badass with two guns. Like
Guns, bitch.
Yeah.
Had to work it in.
Why do the Plaga or the T-virus zombies attack Rain in the water if she's infected and with the Plaga virus?
Don't
Yeah,
worry about
that
it.
did not make any sense either.
Also,
Just don't worry about it.
And if we're going that route, why the hell do zombies attack Alice in the previous movies if she doesn't have the T-virus in her, or if she has the T-virus in her before Afterlife? It makes
Listen,
Don't worry about it.
you've already thought about this more than
I-
Paul W.S. Anderson. Okay.
I will admit, in RE3, they do not attack her. She's actually attacking them, and that's why they attack her. So they actually don't pay attention to her until she attacks them. I will admit that. That is true.
The super undead do attack her.
No, because when she gets deactivated and she's standing there, none of them attack her.
It's because she has the high
Oh yeah,
ground.
that's true.
She's in.
I don't think they attack her in the second movie either. In the second movie, I think she's also just killing zombies.
I don't have to think on this. I'm going to have to go through the movies.
Yeah, I don't think
The
she actually
Lickers do that.
attacks. The Lickers do attack her. Yeah.
And in the graveyard scene where the real undead come out of the ground, they attack her too.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, also, Michelle Rodriguez gets eaten alive by zombies underwater. That part's pretty
Well-
cool.
Yeah, it is.
Why, if she's infected with the Master Plaga, it makes no sense.
That does not make sense. Though. I will give you that. That's kind of weird.
Stop looking for
That
logic in this movie, Mario.
Don't worry
That-
about it.
That honestly is just a scene of, hey, we made Michelle Rodriguez way too strong. I don't know. She gets ripped apart by zombies again. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that whole sequence. Remember, in the fight scene beforehand, she's super strong and super tough, and then the zombies go to grab her, and she can't escape them at all. She just loses everything the moment they touch her.
Well, yeah,
Joe.
they didn't have. They weren't trying to use guns on her. That's why.
No, no. I have a question for you. Why is Ethan attacked in 7?
Shut up! God damn it! Don't worry.
Does
Hold on.
video games?
Don't worry about it. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds.
1, 2.
Okay, fine.
3, 4.
Mike played
Buckle
7.
my
Oh,
shoe.
he's played 8 though. Never mind. Take it back.
No 9 talk.
I said
No 8 talk either. Not a lot.
When they were walking through the White House, my wife said, "I hope we don't have to see Albert Wesker again." And then we both went, "Oh fuck, he's gonna be in a chair in this here room," and turn around.
And they
he's
make a
gonna be
stupid
there.
quip about it too.
Yeah.
There. Shut up, Mario. Shut up, Mario.
never.
Shut up, Mario. I'll shake this at you harder.
I don't know what he's shaking.
I don't know.
Joe's
Yeah.
shaking something in his hands.
Ethan, baby.
No, don't say it. No, no.
Oh, okay,
Don't
never
worry
mind, that's
about it.
something from Village.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to shake a baby.
You can get arrested for it, by the way.
It's like number 1 rule of
Yeah, it's-
parenting.
don't shake small children. It's bad
Anyways,
for them.
ignoring that thing, I also think it is funny that Wesker is in the White House. It's almost like they put the white man with blonde hair in the White House when he shouldn't be in the White House.
You know what? I'd rather have him in the White House than what we have in real life. So hey,
Do you?
yes.
Yeah, I mean, I
Jim-
could buy, but
At least that
I'll
man
take
would know
what's
what he's doing when he decides to
so-
kill us all.
yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Wesker
least he'll
would
be
at least
upfront
have
about
a
it.
coherent vision.
Yeah. Plus, he would
It's
be
a
like,
rep-
"I only have 7 minutes to speak with you."
No,
Oh,
Reference?
Wesker, and also if Wesker was president, like if anyone just annoyed him, he wouldn't negotiate. He'd just do his super speed and go across the world and kill them and be like, "There, we're done."
You don't think he would say, "In 2 weeks we'll talk again"? In 2 weeks. 2 weeks later. 2 weeks we'll address this.
He would
2 weeks
he would
later.
be like he would be like, "Yeah, we'll talk about this," and then they'd show up and he'd just do some cool kung fu super speed and kill them, and then that'd be it. And then people would be like, "You can't do that, Wesker. That's bad." He'd be like, "Are you gonna stop me?" And then they'd be like, "We'll get Chris Redfield," and he'd be like, "No, you won't." And that would be that.
No, this was a weird rant we went on.
Anyways, what were you saying, Mario?
I said it was a reference to Homelander wanting to play Wesker at the end of The Boys.
Oh, okay.
Ow.
Because
No,
Anthony
I
Starr
don't.
wants to be
I don't
Wesker.
think. I don't think Anthony Starr could pull off being Wesker.
I think it could.
I think he could. But then the camera zooms out of the White House, and you go, "Oh, Call of Duty: Modern Warfare 2, different game, Paul."
Oh man, but when I saw this movie in theaters and I saw that scene, I was like, man, I cannot wait for 6. And that was
Yeah.
over 10 years ago, and I still have yet to see it. Unfortunately, I do know that awesome scene is all off camera.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a question because I confidently told my wife last night after we finished this, then they went on to make 3 more of these. And I found out tonight that there's only 1 more after.
I mean, you're
this.
not
Why?
wrong.
No, you're
Why
not
And you're not
wrong.
right at the same
There's
time.
Well,
8 more.
one of them's not
movies,
out
3
yet.
more movies.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
so he's
yeah.
not wrong. He wasn't
Yeah.
right, but he
No.
wasn't wrong either.
I've been in the Mila Jovovich universe, Resident
Oh,
Evil.
yeah, then you're wrong.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
know where I came up with like a whole 8 movie.
You're probably
collection.
thinking of the Netflix movie that's also not this.
I like the
That's a
Netflix show.
TV show.
The Netflix show is actually
It
okay.
exists. It's okay.
Lance Reddick should have been in this.
Also
movie.
on this
That would've
podcast.
made-
Haha.
It
Yeah.
would have made this movie 10 times better if Lance Reddick was in it.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
True.
He-
True. He would have.
Oh, you mean Blade?
No, that's Wesley Snipes.
I mean, he
If
doesn't
Wesley
play
Snipes as
in
Blade
the-
was in this movie, I think it would be worth watching. Just because Wesley Snipes as Blade doing anything in this movie would have immediately made it better.
Hey, what
A lot
about
of
Mahershala
Mahershala Ali as
uphill.
Blade? What do you think about that?
No, he's not. The only person that's Blade has
I
been.
think
It's a joke.
Wesley
The
Snipes,
movie's
yeah.
never coming out.
That movie's never
Didn't
coming out.
Didn't they
No, it's
cancel it?
No, not
It's
officially.
been canceled like 3
No.
times already.
It's still supposedly coming out.
Thought I heard something that they said it was canceled.
Not
Yeah,
officially. It's canceled,
they-
but not official.
Yeah, it's on indefinite hiatus. They canceled the last script again for the second time.
Lance Reddick played Blade in the Resident Evil TV show.
He did not.
Enough of that. So this ending just looked so damn cool. Like I was so excited to see what the next movie would be. Like,
No, you
I was like,
weren't.
man, I cannot
Don't-
wait for the
Don't lie
final
like
chapter to
that,
come out.
Mike.
I was. When I
No, you
saw
weren't.
this, I was very excited. When I saw it in theaters, I liked this movie. I thought this is a damn good movie. And then unfortunately, 14 years later, I
that's
went,
okay.
man, this is not a good movie.
Like that ending. Once again, like, what's the point?
It would make the next movie so much better if they continued off that ending. I'll say that.
I mean,
I
they
didn't-
could have made the next movie better by just making a better movie. Like,
What?
And Martin.
That costs more
by
money.
just by just doing like basic filmmaking and like script writing techniques, they could make those movies better.
That costs more money. Sony don't got money to spend. They
Except for Ducati. Or is it BMW? Joe, which one is it? BMW or Ducati, the next one?
I don't remember.
Good news, you guys will find out.
BMW.
Quit sooner than later. If we're finishing this fucking series up once and for all. So
Oh jeez.
I
You
need
still
to
have
go.
go.
Rocket
Yeah.
Raccoon City and the new one that's coming out.
Yes, but that's not part of this series.
But it
I'm
looks good.
I'm also excited for it for Welcome to Raccoon City. That one actually is pretty okay.
Ken will actually show up.
It is.
Ken likes that movie, so he'll join us when we get to that. He had interest in this.
I'm excited to watch that, but I did find it weird that in the trailer for that movie and the trailer for the Street Fighter movie, they used the same song.
What song is that?
For Non-Blondes. The What's Going On?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's because it's a 90s movie. Or based movie.
Yeah, trailers are weird sometimes. That's all I got.
They
I don't have
lie.
a good answer.
I just remember like when the trailer debuted for the new one, somebody in the Facebook group that I'm in, they go like, be honest, y'all. Y'all said, God damn it, once you saw the Constantine film logo.
Yeah.
Why?
But, you know, I will say the director of the new one, he is a good director, like his weapons and
That's
his
what I've been
Trailer
hearing.
Park Boy.
I've been hearing
That's
that
what I've been
he's a
hearing,
good director.
He's a comedy guy too. He did The Whitest Boys You Know. He did Miss March. He did all those movies. Comedians make good horror movies. I'll say that. Except for.
All right. Anything else to say
Hey,
about
Mike,
Retribution?
Mike, I'd put this movie in the box.
That's what we're about to get to.
I think I'm done too.
Okay. All right, so let's go to Shelf Stacker Box. And Nate, since you already kind of lead us in, say your piece.
Yeah, I'd put this on the stack. It's not that bad. No, this goes in the box.
Oh, jeez.
Put it in the bin. Dump it. This one's trash.
Mario.
Shelf, because the Devil Axeman, which is a reference to Resident Evil.
That doesn't make something good. Just having a reference doesn't make it good.
No.
Yes, it does.
No. Joe.
I'll also put this on the shelf. I love these movies.
Yay.
What's wrong with you guys?
I'm
Is
hot.
Paul W.S.
high.
Anderson holding a
Fair.
gun to your head right now?
No, I love Mila Jovovich. I love Mila Jovovich, and ironically, Paul W.S. Anderson has made a couple other weird movies that I keep fucking seeing. But they're not. Like I said, I like these movies for what they are, and I'll have a big tangent on the last one probably when we get done with it.
No, it won't be long. I have been waiting years to watch that movie. It's happening. So, and Tony.
Well, let's turn on my camera real quick.
Yeah.
Because I will like me. So I'm just putting it there just because it's part of a set.
Okay, I'll go next. I'm putting this in the box. I was torn, but like I finished this movie and I had the thought to myself, I am never watching this again in my life. And then I went, yeah, that's not that right there is all I need to know to myself. Like I'm just done. I have no interest in ever seeing this again. Like I remember really liking this movie in theaters, and yeah, the Mike that saw this movie in theaters 14 years ago is not the same Mike.
I'll probably trick somebody into watching this movie. Like if I come across if I come across a fan or a new Resident Evil fan, I'll say like, "Hey, you should totally watch these movies. They're great."
If you
They're
like
awesome.
Resident Evil, well, I mean, if you've never seen them, you should watch all 6. At least I can, just because. But they're not.
I mean,
And
I kind of want to be the. I kind of want to be the person when I went to go that said, "Oh, there's Resident Evil games." Like when I want to be that person's mind and to see these movies.
No, I
really
feel like if you suggest this movie to someone, you are implying you don't want to be around them.
And Ron, what about you?
Or you're
It's a
like
perfect
one of
breakup
those
movie.
witches who are just like, "Oh, I'm an old lady. Can you help me?" And then the hot guy's like, "No." And then they're like, "You have to watch Resident Evil Retribution every single day for the rest of your life."
I mean,
That's cruel and unusual punishment.
yeah, like that's just not fair.
So, Ron, where would you put this?
Oh, as if there's any question. Obviously, it's going right in the bin, right in the box, on the bottom. This is going underneath after last season. It's an atrocious movie. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna torture myself. I'm gonna go and watch Pixels, and I'm gonna see if Pixels is worse than this.
Aww.
An Adam Sandler movie has to be worse.
I would be willing to bet Pixels is not worse than this, because at least in Pixels, I feel like I could be like, oh, this is Adam Sandler making a terrible money for him and his friends to go on vacation. Like this movie it's boring. It's all pointless. Not a bit of it matters at all. There's no stakes to anything that happens. Nothing that happens in this movie has any relevance to anything else. Even inside the movie, you'll see a sequence and you'll think, "Oh, this is going to matter later," and it doesn't. None of it matters at any point.
Hey, her getting the grappling hook mattered for a later scene.
And the sunglasses. And the sunglasses.
Like,
Oh yeah.
like this
yeah.
movie.
Mm-hmm.
This movie, I feel like if you were to show it to someone who doesn't watch a lot of movies, they would watch it and go, "I don't want to watch any more movies."
It's not that bad, but I've watched worse, but it's a dumb movie.
Like it's not even like fun to watch in a bad way. It's not something like The Room where you can
I was
laugh
about to
at
say
it.
that.
It's boring. All of the fight scenes are boring because you know that Alice is gonna win because she's the main character. You know that she's gonna kick a bunch of stuff and it's gonna do weird slow-mo and just
With shitty dubstep.
like it's just
Oh.
and the plot.
Good.
The plot. I'm not even sure there is a plot. At some point, they talk
What's the
about
plot?
blowing the place up,
We're talking
which
about-
apparently happens. It doesn't
Which I
matter if
forgot
they're up.
they even mentioned that. until the end.
It happens. It doesn't matter. Like I said, nothing matters in this movie.
Yeah.
Even
It's awful. I feel worse for having watched it, and I volunteered for this. I want my $4 back. I spent $4 to rent this, and I feel like I got ripped off.
This is not streaming anywhere like it should be, nor is it even on YouTube.
I rented
weird.
it off of YouTube.
You can rent it on YouTube.
Well, no, but like for free. I'm not.
No.
Like a lot of times you'll find random movies on YouTube.
See, here's the thing. I can
Paul
watch.
needs his money.
Here's the thing.
Oh.
I can watch the Carl Urban Dread movie on YouTube for free. That movie is worth watching, and it's
Yes.
free. It is infinitely times better than this movie.
Yes.
I wonder if it has
I'm
something to do
pretty
with
sure
Sony,
anything is
maybe.
better than this movie.
In fact, to even give an example of a
You're
paid
probably right,
movie,
Joe.
with Michelle Rodriguez, no less, because I recently watched Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. That is a
movie.
fun
Something like
movie.
that. Yeah.
That is a fun movie to watch. A fun, decent movie. It's not great, but I am happy to have paid for that movie. And I paid for it. I bought it. I can watch that whenever I want, and I probably will. This movie, I feel like I got ripped off paying $4 to rent it and watch it once. That is how bad it is. For the cost of like an expensive candy bar, I rented this movie, and I feel like the expensive candy bar would have been a better buy.
I mean, you're not wrong. I just bought an expensive candy bar today, so yeah.
I bought an $8 beer.
Why? Was it one beer?
Like a $8 bottle of beer.
Oh,
Here's
vanilla
the
stuff
thing.
that
So, okay.
we talked you into?
No.
So
No.
okay, $8 bottle of beer or renting this movie twice.
I didn't do it twice.
I almost had to rent this movie.
Look,
I got lucky and found my DVD collection.
I'm glad you didn't, Mike.
I get in a lot
Me
of
too.
arguments with my husband. I own this movie, so that also doesn't bother me either.
me too.
I paid $5 for the collection on a Black Friday Walmart sale back when they used to do that. So like, I don't regret that. I got two good movies.
I told my youngest child today. I said, "Mom and I watched the worst movie last night." She said, "What movie?" And I said, "It was one of the Resident Evil movies." She was like, "You love Resident Evil." And I was like, "I know."
That's sad, actually.
Resident Evil Retribution, like if you want to punish a child, you're gonna watch Resident Evil Retribution, and they would, and you might get CPS.
I mean, that would be a
called on you.
punishment when they're little. You're like, you ready to have nightmares, kiddo? So, yeah.
One thing I was going to say earlier was, this came out in 2012, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so I believe, because at the time on the Xbox 360, they were doing that thing where they let you check out movie previews, where they like straight up let you download like movie clips on your Xbox or whatever. And they had a clip of this fight scene, which I didn't realize at the time, like, oh, this is like the end of the movie. But for whatever reason, it was dubbed over with that Korn and Skrillex song, "Narcissistic Cannibal," and that like made me hate the song even more. And I'm like, this fucking dubstep song's gonna be in the movie, but then it ended up not being in. I'm like, okay, what the hell was that about?
It's weird.
They do weird shit like that with trailers, though. Like, look at the Suicide Squad trailer.
Oh,
But they had the whole a clip of the last fight scene, or not the whole thing, but like a good majority of it, as like the movie preview of
Yeah, but it's
that
just
you can download on
marketing.
Xbox.
Does weird shit sometimes like that.
I mean, I had the first Resident Evil movie, and it had like a preview for Resident Evil Apocalypse. It was coming out in theaters, and the preview scene on that disc was the very end of Apocalypse.
Yeah,
where she's
I had that too.
in the hospital, and I was like, so when I went to go see Apocalypse, I was like, okay, she's gonna end up in a hospital, and for like the whole hour and a half of the length of that movie, I was like, is she not ending up in this hospital thing? And then she does. I was like, holy fuck, that was like the end of the movie.
Honestly, that does make sense too. We do some
Like,
weird shit back then.
I really like Apocalypse.
I think we're good. Are we good?
Apocalypse
Yes,
was
we
a guilty
applaud.
pleasure movie for me.
It's a good movie. It's probably the All right, let's go to Mario. Where moving you at?
You find me on Spotify under Bias Gaming, and you can see me talking crap on Games My Mom Found's Discord.
Tony.
I'm currently hanging around the Resident Evil Family Discord. It's a new and upcoming Discord server started up by my new friend Amanda. So hopefully help her, and I'm helping her out here.
Nate.
No, what is not featured in this movie is a pallet jack. No pallet jacks spotted in this dang ol' here film. But if you want to find out what video games have pallet jacks, go to Pallet Jacks in Video Games 79, maybe at Blue Sky.
Someone's gonna have to explain this joke to me.
That's the joke.
That's the joke.
You like pallet jacks?
First of all, it's
Video
not a
games.
joke. It's not a joke.
Mm.
We don't make fun of the pallet jack in video games. We honor it. We respect it.
Yeah, and the pallet jack is important. You need it to like move
It's an
things
important
around.
tool. Yeah.
Well, I know.
And the thing is, you would think there'd be some in this movie since they have to constantly move equipment around.
Yeah.
It's just another knock
It's
against
it's an underground umbrella facility. They had it in Resident Evil 2.
Oh yeah, I work in a warehouse, so I understand the importance of pallet jacks.
Yeah. The new James Bond game has a pallet jack in it.
Spoiler.
Oh,
I'm still
sorry.
waiting for my copy in the mail.
I took a picture.
That
of
sucks.
it. That does suck.
Yeah.
And if you enjoyed this episode, there are over 1,000 other episodes of this podcast. We do movies, TV shows, video games, comics, all sorts of content. If you want to hear the rest of our Resident Evil movie content and games and all the other stuff we've done for Resident Evil, it will be in the show notes, so check that out. If you want to support the show, we do have a Patreon, a little dog Patreon poll. We have 2 polls a month. Also, when you get the episodes early, once I finish editing them, they go up. So, there's another support the show. I mean, all episodes will still come out. They're out of my head when I wrote it, which usually can be a month out, but patrons get it early. But everything still gets released because I don't like the idea of things being locked behind a paywall. And if you donate $10 or more, I will plug your podcast or YouTube every episode I make during that month, and they don't ever go away. I leave them in there, like these lovely people, Phoebe Stanton, the Let's Play Princess on YouTube and Twitch, and follow her podcast, Nerds Broadcast. Also, make sure you check out Zach's show, absolutely the best podcast of work in progress, talk about the MCU movies and the Alien Predator franchise. There's also Bill Tucker's show, A Gamer Looks at 40, and his new podcast, Carrying My Cross. And I want to give a shout out to my awesome intro and outro creators, Helena at Hell Has Free. You can follow her on TikTok and Instagram. And please join our Discord. If you want to be in the show and just listening to the show, join the Discord. You'll see a link in the show notes to that. And please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, YouTube, audio only, and rate and reviews wherever you get your podcast. I think that's everything I need to say, so we will see you guys all next time. Bye, everybody.
Later.
I know.